YouTube, welcome back to another one. Let's see what we gonna talk about today. Where everybody at?
I'm here. With Onyx. Stop.
Um,
No. No. Stop. Miko.
no.
Kia. Oh, hey, Kia.
Hey yo.
Mm.
Yo, okay, I know what we can get into since we took a break off of it. Hold on.
The children struggling every day with ADHD, upcoming tables with Calvary, and non-stimulant for communication for children 6 to 17 with ADHD. For challenging ADHD symptoms, once daily Calvary helps provide significant relief. Some symptoms over ADHD. Calvary helps make ADHD symptoms manageable.
What you pulling up?
All right,
Medications like Calibre may increase the risk of suicidal thoughts and behaviors.
put it over here on this one.
Medication.
Share. Yeah, we can hear your TV. Or whoever's TV that is.
What is this? This ain't on the Kirk thing, is it? Oh, goodness.
Joe Rogan then came out now. He talking about it. So we're gonna see what Mr. Joe Rogan has to say about the unaliving of the great Charlie Kirk.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
He set it up in a way that, like, okay, you're saying something that's actually factually inaccurate,
right,
according to the narrative. Now, let's be real clear. I don't necessarily think they know what's going on yet. There's a lot of weird shit going on with this.
I know.
First of all, there was that one guy who was the decoy. All right, so you got this guy who's an older guy who starts yelling out. Didn't he take his pants down? He took his pants down. This guy was at 9/11. He was at the Boston bombings.
All the hits.
He called in a fake bomb at another place. And then
See, these are all red flags. One, I didn't know. I knew he drew attention to himself, and I heard him being at the other places. That's a red flag and a coincidence right there. But why you pull your pants down?
I'm confused. I don't even know what's going on.
So they talking about right after the shot went off, this old man, I did it.
Oh.
They're talking about him. He was at 9/11, the Boston bombing, and some other. Let's hear it again.
He took his pants down. This guy was at 9/11. He was at the Boston bombings.
All the hits.
He called in a fake bomb at another place. And then he did this at this thing. Right after, so somehow or another, this guy has the state of mind that the moment someone gets shot, he yells out and says, I did it, and takes his pants down or something like that. I don't know exactly what he did. Then, ready for this? He gets arrested for child porn right away.
Right after this happened?
Oh, right away. He's in jail for child porn.
Why?
I'm still confused. Who is this other man?
His name is George Zinn.
Uh, so are they trying to say he had something to do with it too, or the wrong guy is in jail?
Probably both.
Mm.
I mean, so it's just a odd coincidence that you happen to be at all three of those places, and you seem to be the one calling in and taking the blame, and then you get locked up.
Mm. On child
Well, now
porn.
you can't interview him.
Right. He's got, right.
Right. And because when the internet people start going, how are you at all these different things? Like, what are the odds? Like, if someone ran it through one of the ChatGPT fucking perplexity things, like, what are the odds that
Odds
this
of this?
guy
Yeah.
would be at all those different events and be involved? Like, zero.
This is the guy.
Yeah.
I just like that the pants down part is just insane to me. It's like, why is your dick out, dude?
Not
I did it. I did it.
Listen, I'm not saying this guy is an insane. He's clearly insane.
Yeah.
Or not. Or he's professionally insane.
Right.
That's where it gets
almost,
squirrely.
I almost texted you when the Charlie Kirk thing happened because my antennas went up about they showed the photo of that kid or the guy that they have, the 22-year-old,
Yeah.
whatever. And I was almost going to be like, dude, that you think he's got the capability to do that?
Yeah, well, listen, there are people that look like that have the capability to do that.
Pretty
yes.
accurate.
Nope.
No?
Not hard. Not hard at
Not
all.
hard.
Let me dispel that.
Okay.
Okay.
So let me ask y'all, for those that have not shot a firearm and you have recently taken a class or have shot one, after learning how to shoot, do you think it is easier now?
No, not for me.
But do you think you can learn in a short amount of time how to aim and fire
Oh
a
yeah,
weapon?
yeah.
Right. So that's essentially what he's getting at right here. Like anybody, the shot wasn't too far to where anybody can't do it. You hand somebody a scope that's already zeroed in, it's not that hard. That's what he's saying.
200 yards from a prone position with a dead-on rifle. So if you have a dead-on rifle, so you set this rifle, you set your 0 to 200 yards, right? You know how far you're going to shoot. It is not hard at all.
He shot a lot.
You don't have to shoot a lot.
So
I could do it tomorrow.
If you're no, but you are experienced. If it's someone that's never shot, could they do it?
100%. Not if
Really?
they've never shot. They wouldn't know where to look. They'd have a hard time acquiring the like when you look through a scope, like when the reticle is weird. Like it's sometimes
Takes a
hard.
minute.
You got to know the distance that you have to be from it to really line it up in your sights. But you could get a guy like my friend Andy Stumpf, who was a sniper in the SEALs. You could get him, and he could show you how to do it in an afternoon, and then you could hit steel at 200 yards every time you pull the
One
trigger.
day you could learn.
Yeah.
That. Wow.
Yeah. Not that hard.
Because it feels insane to me. I'm like, that
No.
seems tough.
It seems tough. It seems tough. We still haven't figured out whether or not the gun that shot Trump had a sight on it, because we weren't sure if it had a sight on it or if this guy was using iron sights. That
How don't we know that yet?
I thought they had all the information. How did they not know that yet? And that man ain't got convicted. Didn't he get convicted?
Convicted, he was unalive.
No, which one? Somebody that was trying to assassinate him because he was representing himself. Is that two different things?
Oh, I don't know about the other one. They catch him? I'm talking about the Crooks kid.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Trump.
That's what I'm talking about. The one that tried to unalive Trump, but he shot him in the ear.
Yeah, hold on.
They unalived that one. The
Let me
sniper
see.
team took him out.
Let's see. Because, yeah, I heard something today where he tried to stab himself in the neck after the verdict was read.
That must be the other one, the most recent one
It
then.
says jury convicts Ryan Ruth on all charges in attempted assassination on DT.
Yeah, that was probably the most recent one then.
Yeah.
That was
And it
140
was,
yards. If you shot it with iron
yep.
sights, that's a
Huh?
No, I was going to say, yep, that must be the most recent one, I guess.
lot harder because iron sights is you're lining up. So you have these two things in the back and there's one thing at the front of the barrel, and you
Right.
got to line those bitches up perfectly, and that's how you stay accurate. That is a lot harder to do.
It's like
than
old
a
shotguns have those, right?
Sure,
Yeah.
pistols.
Yeah,
Like
pistols
you
got
buy a
them.
Glock,
Yeah.
that's what it comes with.
Right.
But this kid had a rifle with a scope. Now here's where it gets weird. The first images of this rifle with a scope, I swear to God, it looks like he has a composite stock on it. Like it looks like a modern 30-06 rifle. So a 30-06, so that's the rifle. 30-06 is like, that looks like a very modern looking stock. I mean, it might not be. It might be just a bad resolution. It might be wood. It's hard to tell. But if you showed me that and you said, "Hey, this is my cousin's rifle. Is this any good?" I'd be like, "Looks like a standard bolt action rifle with like a sophisticated modern scope on it." Sure. Now, apparently, the narrative is that this is his grandfather's rifle from World War I and doesn't have a serial code. Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
See, it's too many.
World War One.
It's too many loopholes. World War One, and it just happens not to have a serial number. Two, I agree with him. That gun does not look that old. Like, I don't know. I think this really might be a conspiracy.
Mm. Now I'm like, he got me when he said World War One.
That he's reporting what the reports are saying.
That's what they actually reported.
Yeah.
They reported worse before. It's been crazier
Wow.
before.
They're talking about everything that's been put out there.
Mm. Yeah, that's crazy.
Why? Wait. Why are you using such an old gun? Like, that's kind of crazy. Like, is it possible that an old gun can be that accurate? If you have a gunsmith and they work on it, yeah, it's totally possible. You have a really good gunsmith and he sets. If you're like a nostalgic person, you like driving an old car, you could bring it to a mechanic. They could redo the brakes.
Sure.
So if you got a good gunsmith and he took a look at that and the action was true and the bore is good, yeah, you could conceivably shoot with a gun for hundreds of years, right? Guns don't necessarily go bad.
Right. They don't expire.
Right. And especially because all this stuff like the trigger and the action and all that different stuff is replaceable. So you could just it's compartmentalized. It's components. That's the other thing. They said that he took it apart and then put it back together again. Shut the fuck up. Do you know how much time it would take to do that if you were highly skilled?
Disassemble a gun.
Disassemble a rifle so that
And
you can get it in
ain't
the
no
backpack.
manual.
And by the way, not
How he gonna put a World War One gun back together like that?
He's funny. He said the same thing everybody thinking, like, what the hell?
That's why that's why he's coming out with this.
And I'm like, I don't know nothing about no guns. Definitely no World War One. I'm like, now if something fall off and break, you can't even replace that. I'm sure.
But who the hell has time to assassinate somebody and then take apart a whole gun and try to get away? Like, what?
Now we thinking.
That makes no sense.
I've been scared to shoot with a World War One, thinking it's gonna backfire or something.
Right.
You know,
World War One. What year was that? Google that still.
The
When was
world.
I can't say those two words together. When was World War One? Google it.
Say, damn, Nika, we live.
Huh?
They taught us this in school.
I know.
Oh, I didn't have good history teachers at all. They all were coaches.
July
1914.
1914 to 1918.
I knew it had to be a long time ago. I was shooting for the 18s, the end of the 18s.
Now that gun will be a gun that I probably shoot and just throw down.
Girl, you better pick that gun up. It's worth some money.
Because I mean, shoot, that is crazy. Mm-mm.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's good.
I don't believe them reports.
Somebody not telling the truth.
Yeah, I watched
Well,
that last video that you posted. I'm like, dang, this was for sure inside job. Or
I think it was
why
too. I
the
think it
wife
was to
want to
kind of.
kill him.
I think it was to start like to spark out, try to spark off like a civil war, because as soon as it happened, everybody attacked the black community. Like
And it wasn't us.
no. Let me tell y'all.
we didn't do
I
it.
think it's an attack on censorship and freedom of speech.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Because everybody
Because
that's saying stuff is getting their stuff pulled.
he was the sole reason, not the sole reason, but one of the main reasons why the young generations voted for Trump. His voice was too big, and when Israel offered him $150 million and he denied it, then he started talking about Israel, he started getting threats.
Mm.
And if the younger generation's not rocking with Israel, what that mean? And we in bed with
I don't.
Israel.
I don't think the younger generation is rocking with anything. The I, I don't know.
Yeah, because social
Besides,
media going crazy. Think about that.
yeah,
All the bombings of the children over there, if it wasn't for social
Yeah.
media, nobody would know.
right.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
instead, we gotta wake up and seeing parents carry their children dismembered and unalive.
Ain't that crazy? I saw like how they show that all the time on the evening news, like all the time on the world news,
Mm-hmm.
and it never really like kind of clicked it like this is normal people's lives, like this is them going to work, and then there's just like 9/11. I was watching something on 9/11. I'm like, people in other countries really be going through this all the time, and we just don't
All the
ever experience
time.
it.
Day in and day out. Them
Day
sirens
in and
going
day
off
out, like
all day
these are
long.
cities being destroyed. Like it's just crazy. And then we just over here doing TikTok dances,
Yeah.
totally desensitized to everything that's going on. And when
And
we
it's
Mm-hmm.
even
protest,
scarier.
everybody call them crazy.
It's even scarier that the how you say it, desensitization, the
Mm-hmm.
desensing of people. Somebody's doing it and profiting off of it,
Oh yeah.
and we
Fortnite.
still consuming it. So
Yeah.
who's the worst?
It's in everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything from what's on TV to popular shows, these games the kids are playing. That's why they
Yeah.
walk around
So
here in life.
everything.
Life is a game. You just shoot somebody. You mad? Just get out and shoot them. What the hell? Like what? You don't want to fight? You just want to immediately just take somebody's life? That's crazy. But that's all they see now. That's all in the rap music. These rappers that come out, do 3-4 songs, and then they get unalive because this is the lifestyle they live. But this is what the kids are looking up to. This is what they want to
And
be.
then all the people unaliving themselves on the lives and
Yes, for social
all of
media,
that.
for likes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to go out now, y'all. If you don't get your ass off social media and talk to God, I don't understand. I don't
Yeah.
understand this. I
Crazy.
don't understand. The world is like really changing, and it's all because that damn internet, which we love. I love the internet, but it started with
Yeah,
the
if
internet.
people use it the right way.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's not though. It's being used. So many people that have lost their lives behind Facebook arguing.
Mm-hmm.
So many
And
people.
that and the TikTok challenges, all that.
Mm-hmm.
All of this,
Gonna
and this is
fit.
just normal now.
Not
Not
going to
gonna
fit in a
fit.
backpack.
And then somehow or another reconnects it once he gets off the roof. What? What's
That's
that
what they're
about?
pitch. Is that what they pitched? Huh?
Yeah. And then he's supposed to get it in that stupid fucking backpack. It's literally makes no sense.
And the elevator music was a nice touch, by the way.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
So this is just a narrative, right?
Yeah.
We watch a guy jump off the roof, and then we supposedly find this rifle. So if you can have a guy that's in the audience that's yelling, I shot him, now shoot me. I shot him, now shoot me. And then that guy gets arrested for child porn charges. Like, he's like, what is going on here?
so
and then you
weird.
find this rifle and then you say, oh, he assembled it and he reassembled it. Like, okay. If I wish I was a cop, I'd sit in a room like, this story is horseshit. Like,
Yeah.
none of these things make any sense to me. Like, you're telling me that this kid who's not military trained, this guy, first of all, how did he get to the roof? How come nobody was looking? How come nobody was like, there's a direct line of sight between where he's sitting and those roofs? You guys didn't check? You don't have a drone? Like, that's insane. So
Didn't check, didn't have a drone.
But I
Uh,
remember one lady, and she was walking in with her husband, and they interviewed her after, both her and her husband. And she said from the moment she walked in, she was telling her husband, "This is not secure. This don't seem safe." You know, she was like, all these people, and it wasn't that many security people there, and all of that. She said it just didn't even look safe. I mean, they still went, but they interviewed her,
but
and she was.
like, I'm pretty sure like if you have a large gathering, there usually is a police presence.
Not
Yeah,
typically, because we had that issue on Green downtown. What was that? Not too long ago, where them people got shot.
that was a black function.
I mean,
They
but
You
still,
talking
shouldn't have.
about the video that we watched?
you would think that they would have
Are you
to
talking about the
have
video that we
security.
watched?
What video?
When
Uh,
the bars?
no, not the bars.
Mm.
This was at Juneteenth. But I mean, typically they would have security for a large crowd, but they did not. That organization supposedly didn't go through the city for like the police officer. I think they hired some off-duty officers, but it wasn't enough. But you would think a university would make them go through all of that.
You would think that would be required when you request a permit to have, like a gathering like that.
Hmm.
I mean, common sense tells me if we've been on a trend lately for the past 4 or 5 years of school shootings, and I'm a Republican, I support probably one of the most hated men in America, and I'm going in a public place where there's buildings, vantage points, and I've been receiving death threats. Nobody thought to scope the place out.
Mm-mm.
Because, like you
No,
said, a drone,
right. You
y'all
think
could have
that'd
had a
be?
drone. Drones is not that expensive. I'll be seeing them at the little football games.
Well,
Yeah, they just be slipping up because the current president, he shouldn't have been able to, be shot at during a rally. Like they definitely been slipping and not
Listen,
like just not paying attention. Like it's a game.
I think it's crazy because if the president of the United States can get shot at, it has to be an inside job. Unless the shooter shoots from 5 miles away, I'm not believing it.
Yeah, I think the other one was a setup too. That's why I think nothing like he didn't, get unalived. I think that was like a just to get people talking.
Yeah, I don't think he really got shot at.
Me either.
People
I
say that
really
too.
don't.
People think it's like a little blood patch or something.
they were saying ketchup.
Yeah,
No, I really feel like that wasn't like
But
no.
no,
with no blood.
listen, y'all, like this is crazy. We doing it right now.
Hmm.
We believe that
We're
he
just
didn't get
telling the
shot.
truth.
The other people believe that's my motherfucking president. He stood
That's so
up and put his
crazy.
hand up and said, America. Like,
That's
because they believe he really got shot.
yeah.
Who right or who wrong, y'all? We don't know. We debating
Uh-uh.
about it and getting caught up in a distraction like everybody else.
Wait a
And that's
minute.
the point.
So back to this. So he got shot. But where's the blood? Like, where's the scar? Where's the wound?
There
Where's the
isn't.
proof that he got shot?
Who got shot?
Is it none?
Why would I say that earlier, Kia? I thought about doing Bible drills. There isn't one. There isn't one. Sorry.
Uh-uh. That's funny.
He's
Crazy.
on the roof. He shoots. He jumps from the roof. He jumps down 14 feet.
Yeah, we saw didn't they have video of him jump? Somebody had a cell phone video of him jumping.
There's
down,
a video
right?
of him jumping. So this guy, whoever it is, jumps off of the roof and lands. Whether or not he's even the guy who shot him, maybe he thought he was going to shoot him. Maybe he's a patsy. Maybe he did it.
I feel like he's a plant. Did you see the video? Did you see
know.
the person doing the investigating on his mom's Facebook?
No.
You haven't seen this? Have you seen that, Jamie? Some dude online.
His mom's got a weird Facebook. I
It's
spill coffee.
very trippy. It doesn't make any sense. Like the more they keep looking into it, the more they're like, this doesn't feel like a real. It feels super fabricated.
But here's the thing. Just like I was talking about when people are arguing on social media, it's all part of the plan. If you want things to be,
I wanted it so bad. Buckets, I was buckets.
If you want people to lose all faith that anyone is going to solve anything, you add a bunch of, if you're going to kill a guy, you add a bunch of other wacky shit that doesn't make any sense, and you spam it out there at the same time. You leave a gun that didn't do it out in the woods. You do a bunch of shit like that.
You have an old man put his dick out and yell, I did it, I did it.
Yeah, you get some kid who has a boyfriend who's a furry, and you
boyfriend
talk
is a
to him on
furry?
Discord. I think he's a furry.
I don't know if that's a real thing.
His boyfriend's definitely a guy who became a girl.
And wears furry stuff.
I think they do furry sex. Or furry games. Excuse me. My apologies. I don't want to disrespect the furry sex
Shout out
or
to the
furry game community.
Yeah.
Bro, shout out to the furries, because me and Duncan.
Oh Lord! Shout out Joe Rogan again.
We love the LGBT community. I mean, calling them furries.
John, I'm like, what is a furry?
He was saying like fairy, like.
Oh, I'm like,
but he says furry. Like, so
I don't watch him.
He funny.
I like watching him. He was bringing on different people.
He's funny. But yeah, he can't be disrespecting the LGBT community like that.
Yeah, I don't think we'll know what really happened with Charlie for a while.
Nope, don't think so. Y'all see where they were saying, I was telling you, Mika, that guy that he was representing himself that was attempted to assassinate DJT. He got convicted today.
Of what? I mean,
attempted assassination.
What? How many years they give him? They give him a death penalty.
I don't think they sentenced him yet. I think they just did the guilty verdict.
Yeah, he probably sold out for a few $1 million. Like I'll be the person. Just take care of my family.
Yeah, crazy.
Some people do that though.
Yeah, find an scapegoat.
Yep, we need you to take the blame.
We'll take care of your family, your kids.
Get you in a nice federal prison where you can eat real food. No one will ever know. And if you say anything, we're going to unalive you while you're in prison, and no one will ever know. That's how.
What's the lady? The lady that's in jail that's supposed to be. I don't know, with Trump. I mean, with that guy.
Maxwell.
Yeah, maybe they can link him up with her, and they can have a nice little jail relationship.
They're gonna be separated.
Y'all remember the Sandra Bland
Had a mug shot.
Man, I saw a video yesterday and I was like, dang, y'all
Yeah,
wanna see it?
that don't look like she
You wanna see it? Man,
have y'all seen it?
I'm kind of
I haven't.
scared.
You say you got scared.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
because
say nothing.
her eyes are clearly in the back of
Don't
her
say
head.
nothing.
Oh shit. My bad. My bad. Sorry, y'all.
It ain't nothing like horrific, is it?
No, it's just this is the mugshot that they took of her. And they was dead serious when they presented it to the world and said, yeah, this is her.
All right, here we go.
How does that one fit in? Because that girl was pulled over. The cop was it was failure to signal, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a bullshit thing.
It's a bullshit thing. And she started lighting a cigarette. He told her to put the cigarette out, and it all escalated from that. She said she doesn't have to put the cigarette out.
Yeah.
And then he says he's going to light her up. He's screaming at
Who's echoing?
The video is playing.
I want to take my thing off though. Let me turn my mic off.
her. He pulls her out of the car. He arrests her. And then, is there controversy about whether or not she committed suicide in jail?
There is. I don't get into that.
Okay. Because that seemed unlikely.
That she was killed, as opposed to committing suicide.
Yes, it seemed likely that she was killed versus that she committed suicide. I didn't think that someone would commit suicide being in jail for 3 days, especially one of the things that you highlighted in the book and you actually played in the audio version of it, her little sort of affirmations, and she sounded very positive and upbeat and calling everybody kings and queens, and it was and thanking God and being very thankful and being aware of life and humility and just graciousness and gratitude. It didn't seem, obviously you don't know. What kind of dark things can happen to a person when they're incarcerated for 3 days for a bullshit reason? How maybe that's the straw that broke the camel's back. But
she did have, she had a complicated emotional history. She had previously tried to commit suicide, and she was emerging from quite a difficult period in her life, and went to Texas to start a new leaf. And so there is an interpretation. Like I said, I don't really have strong feelings on this particular part of the story, but there's an interpretation that says, here's a woman who's emerged from a very difficult period in her life, leaves, she was in Illinois. She drives halfway across the country to start over. And on the first day that she arrives in Texas to start over, she gets pulled over by a cop. And by the way, she had thousands of dollars in outstanding tickets. So she had a history of this bullshit stuff with cops where, the same trap that many poor people in this country get into, which is the police use.
The case of Sandra Bland is one of the most impactful and downright creepy cases in the history of this country. So Sandra Bland was a 28-year-old civil rights activist from Illinois. While in Waller County, Texas, she was pulled over for a very minor traffic infraction. Things escalated and got out of hand super quickly. I just want you to take a quick watch of this video.
You okay?
I'm waiting on you. This is your job.
Oh, you seem very irritated.
I am. I really am.
You mind putting out your cigarette, please? Don't mind.
I'm in my car, but I have to put out my cigarette.
Well, you can step on out now. Step out of the car.
No, you don't have to ring.
Step out.
Facts. Why I gotta put out my cigarette? It's a cigarette.
And
And then
my phone car.
you feel like you got an attitude or whatever. I'm like, anybody will getting stopped by the police. That's not a crime.
All right, hold on. I feel conflicted now because in one of my past videos, we said comply.
No, but I'm just saying that you can comply and still be frustrated.
But so are
He
we
was going
not
off her
complying?
tone.
Or if we agree with her by not putting out the cigarette, are we not complying?
If we don't put out the cigarette,
Yeah.
Yeah, in a sense, because you're not doing what the officer said, but I don't understand why she had to put out the cigarette. That's why the officers can make up their own rules when they stop you. So anytime you say or don't do what they say, you're not complying, whether it's breaking the law or not. You can be eating a French fry when they stop you. Stop eating your fry, and you didn't got stopped because of speeding. Why I got to stop eating my fry? I was just speeding.
Out of the car.
Do not have the right to do that.
I do have the right. Now step out or I will remove you.
And I'm calling my
I'm going to yank you out of here.
Okay, you gonna yank me out of my car?
Get out.
Okay.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
And then
I will light you up. Get out.
Wow.
Now.
Right, yeah. Yeah, let's take this to court. Let's
Go ahead.
For a failure signal. Yeah.
So when this footage was originally released, it was released in like a 50-minute long full segment, right? But it was believed that it was doctored by almost everyone who's seen it because it had loops of the same thing playing in it. So she was in jail for a total of 3 days, right? But then this is where the entire case turned on its head. On July 13th, 2015, Sandra was found hanged in her cell. Jail ruled it a unaliving of herself, right?
Yeah.
But her family and the world didn't believe this was true because she had just gotten a new job offer. She was super happy all of the time, and she made phone calls while in jail and seemed super excited about the future and about getting out, right? But then this next moment changed everything. This photo was released of Sandra Bland. Everybody all said the same thing. Everyone believes she is dead in this photo.
What?
Which was taken on the day of her intake 3 days before she was allegedly found dead, which would explain all of the inconsistencies and lack of surveillance footage of her. If you look at this photo, there's a couple of reasons why people believe that she's dead. First of all, if you look at her eyes are clearly not focusing on the same thing. And it appears as if the eyes are edited. It lacks color consistency. And then the biggest one of all, if you look at the way that the shadow is cast behind her, the shadow is cast as if a light is coming from directly in front of her, which would mean that she's laying down. And then if you look at the way her hair is flowing, her hair is falling down as if gravity is pulling it toward the ground. The majority of the world has come to the understanding that this photo is not showing Sandra alive. Some people believe that she died prior to ever getting to the jail. Some people think that she died from whatever happened to her while she was in the jail. But the majority of people who see this photo do not believe that Sandra Bland was alive in this picture. Case of Sandra Bland.
Man.
Crazy. Mm.
Y'all let us
That's
know what y'all think down in the comments, man. Condolences to both Charlie Kirk and Sandra Bland. Let us know, man, on both of them. One family.
endless connection.
Mika, your mic muted.
Uh-oh, I'm sorry.
I went